What's up, fam? So, for those of you that haven't noticed, I'm on a journey, and my goal that I've set for myself is to slowly jumpstart the economy of my home community. Now, I've made some videos showing little things I've done here and there, placing things I felt of value in the community. I started with purchasing land, and then I started doing small developments on the land. And my next project will be an LED display board. And when it comes in, I will put another video up showing the installation of that. We went with a watchfire, and I went with a 5x10, 5-foot by 10-foot sign, LED sign, double-sided. It's not the largest, but my community isn't large, and I think it will serve the purpose for this size of community. Now, you might ask yourself, what are you planning to accomplish with a sign? Well, I'm trying to advance my city. We're trying to get on the forefront of advertising, inviting investors, and although I have a lot of land I've purchased through the city, from the city, I do understand the need and the purpose of trying to attract investors. And the way you do that is you make it a sweet deal. Sometimes you might have to even give away something. You might have to be charitable for a business investor to come in and see the value of the community. So that's my purpose. I'm going to use the highway that goes through our city for hopefully getting out there and drawing in a potential investor to bring in some type of employment to our community. And I am willing to donate property. I'm willing to donate buildings. I'm willing to donate even startup capital, because my goal is to reignite the economy in my community for all of us. Now, let me explain this one thing about protection. Now, when we talk about the concept of protection, there's something that I want to explain. I've done a lot of government grant writing, and during my times writing those grants and meeting different people and kind of working myself up the ladder, you learn a couple of things. And one of those things is that some things work better together. Okay, and I had to learn this from one of the consultants. He explained it to me in a way. At the time, I was so young, I just couldn't get it, because I was so worried about somebody trying to take advantage of me as an individual. I couldn't think in terms of working with the best suited people to get the goal that I was trying to accomplish. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but there are the people who are most successful in the corporate and business world are the people who keep the end goal they're trying to reach ahead of what they feel they're owed as an individual. They can put their individualism behind the goal that they're trying to reach. And that is a component of intelligence. And I gotta say, when I first started out doing grants, I didn't understand it. And it took a white consultant, a grant consultant, to pull me to the side. And he said something to me I'll never forget. He says, things work better if you do it this way. And at the time, I was so resistant to what he was saying. I was like, oh, no. But as I got older, I understand what he was saying. When something works better in a certain format, you need to keep the order of how it works best ahead of how you feel it should be as an individual. You see? So I didn't understand what he was saying. I really didn't, but now I understand. So the order of how something works has to be put ahead of how you feel it ought to be. So when we're talking about the concept of protection in these black communities, my approach to this is ownership first. And what I'm doing is I'm buying these delinquent properties, like I said in the previous video, because the concept of protection works best when it is attached to ownership. You see? So when you ask for someone's protection and they have no type of connection from an ownership standpoint to what it is that you're asking them to protect, it's not going to work the best. It's not going to work. Protection works best when ownership is applied. I'm sorry. That's just how it works. And it just works better that way. Okay? And the person who really values protection will put ahead of how they feel or what they want someone to do for protection, will put ahead of that what works best in the context of protection, and that's ownership or some type of commitment. See, when I purchase these properties and they're mine, I'm going to protect them. When I have my own child, or I'm going to protect my child. My money, I'm going to protect my money. My investments, I'm going to protect that. But to just ask me for protection without any commitment, without any attachments of some type of loyalty or ownership, is dismissing the best way that protection, the best context in which protection works. You understand? So again, I'm going to show you this the sign. The sign takes about a month to be developed, but the whole purpose of the sign is to hopefully jumpstart the economy of the town. I'm going to be advertising rental property. I'm going to also be advertising investors welcome, potential land to be donated for someone who's wants to come in and place a business in the community. I will give it. I will give it free. Okay. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to demonstrate action. I don't want to be a YouTuber that just talks. I want to demonstrate action. And that's what I'm doing. I'm putting my feet on the ground. And hopefully in this time next month, I'll have a video demonstrating the sign, and we'll talk about the different ads and the strategies on that from this point. Anyone has any input or want to add something or give a little helpful assistance, please comment on my videos. Thank you.